Ba-dum-bum-bum. It's your boy Big Vern. It's the bottom of the hour. Y'all rocking with the best. I know, that's why y'all here. Before we get into it, we're gonna hit you with a rap break. Y'all know how we do. Give me a fun. It's your boy Big Vern coming to you live from the Absolute Studios. And we pushing a new rap album this month. De La Soul, Cabin in the Sky. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorites on the track is Sunny Storms, Good Health. A quick 16 for Mama is that song. I am sorry. Killer Mike is probably one of the top 5 MCs out there. He got bars, he got storytelling, and oh my goodness, that song goes hard on top of hard. Just how it is sometimes. Run it back with Nas? Forget about it. Forget about it. Enough. Believe in him. And then there's yours with Common. Oh my goodness. And Black Thought? And Slick Rick the Rulers on that song. My God. Man. And then Cabin in the Sky. The entitled track itself. De La Soul. In stores now. Yeah, Pro Show Tuesday keeps rolling right along. De La Soul doing their thing. Make sure you go ahead and get the LP, Cabin in the Sky. Rest in power to Dave Tregoy. So, Baltimore, the Ravens. The Ravens are finding their way back to the top of the AFC. The AFC North and the Ravens have made a comeback. Now, how is this possible, being that Lamar Jackson has been gone for 30 plus days and he's injured. Now, when Kansas City is faltering and Kansas City is struggling and they don't look like they're going to make it into the playoffs or they're going to be a force in the playoffs, I would say never bet against Chiefs Kingdom if they're able to make it to the postseason. However, this time I would. So with the AFC needing a new kingpin or the dynasty, if you will, another one to pop up, the Bills were self-anointed, and the thing that created as much problem with the Bills is that it was all hype. It was all vibes. And then the Bills were able to go ahead and beat the Ravens early, and then the Ravens had all of these injuries. But here in Week 11, heading down the stretch of the NFL season, they're starting to get a lot of guys back. The guys are starting to get healthy, and they're starting to play some really good football. The guys are starting to contribute. So when they had the Jets come in town, again, they're trying to figure this out. Lamar not really 100% healthy, but Lamar trying to do the best that he can do. They had 241 yards of offense, 143 on the ground, 98 yards rushing actually put up on the ground, and 143 through the air. That's not going to light the world on fire. But again, when you're playing in these games, you have to be able to win ugly. That's showing the grit and the grind of the defense. The defense held the Jets to 10 points. The defense held the Jets to 10 points. Tyrod Taylor was in there because I know everybody wants to jump on Justin Fields. Tyrod Taylor, he didn't have a bad game, but it wasn't enough. When you don't have an offensive line to protect you and then you get sacked 3 times, that's gonna go ahead and play with a couple of things. It's gonna play with your vision, because once the pocket breaks and you think you got a guy open, Baltimore is fast enough where they will show you something downfield and then they will close and take it away. And that's what happened when he threw the pick. Tyrod Taylor, he had to pull it down and then run for 19 yards. Again, he didn't have a bad game, but this is Baltimore's defense and their calling card. Baltimore's defense and their calling card has always been a real stiff and rigid defense, and then they have a run game. Derrick Henry is playing no games. This man had 21 grabs for 64 yards and 2 scores. And I know when you look at 64 yards, you're like, that's not a whole lot. Well, you got to look at Derrick Henry is not a spring chicken. Number one, you have to be in awe of the physicality of this man. He's able to break tackles, and the yards after the carry is where you got to go ahead and be mystified and how he's actually performing out there. He was also targeted twice. For 24 yards. DeAndre Hopkins, he's doing him. He's having his day in the sun. I mean, 2 grabs for 13 yards. He's him and Lamar trying to get on the same page. Zay Flowers, 5 targets, 58 yards. And then you had like I said, you had Mark Andrews. He only had 9 yards in that game. It wasn't a juggernaut of a performance, and it didn't need to be that. It needed to show itself, and you got to take what the game gives you. If you can take what the game gives you and turn it around as a positive, I don't see that as a negative for Baltimore. I mean, they were able to hold the Jets to 15 first downs. They were able to hold them to only converting 4 times on third down conversion, which they had 11 looks at it. Again, you get all the tackles out there, the losses. You get matchups that they favor the Baltimore Ravens with fumbles and interceptions. The Jets just ran into one of the hottest teams that's out there. And now, when you go look at the next 4 games for Baltimore, they have the Bungles, the Steelers, and the Bungles. So they get 2 teams that are struggling, and they have to play these teams, and then they get New England. New England comes to Baltimore. That's going to be a physical game. And after the Baltimore game in New England, you will know where you have teams like the Ravens. You'll know where you have teams like the Ravens, because by that time, if they're not locking down a seed, then you'll say, okay, this season was a failure. But right now, as of right now, them getting everybody back, them figuring out how they can make this work, them figuring out ways that they can go ahead and push the conversation. I think this has been an uphill battle, but it's one of the better coaching jobs John Harbaugh has put together this season. If you got anything different, in the comments. It's your boy Big Vern. Again, if you are listening to this pod, get in the comments. Let us know that we get it right. What did we leave out? This is Big Vern. We talk back. We'll be back. Top of the hour. This is your boy Big Vern.